I think if anybody looks at the institutional forces in the country or in the world today, patriots would say there's no chance for victory because the left controls academia, they control Hollywood, they control the public schools, they control the culture making institutions, the government, like everything. So I understand where they're coming from. The thing is, we are seeing this with Generation Z. There is a longing. What reassures me is that what conservatism is not an ideology. It's realism. It's a recognition of what our nature is. A higher calling to a higher order for mankind. Which is to say, you know, some call it traditionalist, but that's not really the appropriate word. There are things that are objectively true about human nature and about the world. And naturally, people are drawn to those things. And that's why I think that as you get separated from them, as you see, Europe is the great Satan. It's the capital and exporter of hedonism and degeneracy and atomization and individualism. You're seeing now a longing for a return. And it's not presenting itself in a very loud way, in a very visible or vocal way, but it is absolutely underway. Maybe as this generation matures, you'll see people coming around to it. But you see this is happening in our country. I think America is a couple of decades down the road in terms of, we probably advanced in terms of degeneracy, mass migration, probably 20 years ahead of Canada. And you can see that there is a return to tradition underway. We saw it in Pennsylvania, a 2,000 person march. They call it a neo-Nazi march, but it was nationalistic. I think you saw it with the election of Donald Trump. So to me, I see, we are being drawn home, essentially, back to our nature. Understanding that men have their role, women have their role. We have to have communities that function in a certain way. And but we will see. I mean, the forces against us are very powerful. And that's why they rely on censorship and brainwashing and conditioning, because they don't want us to return to our nature. If left to our own devices, we would go back. We would return. So that's kind of the tug of war between the left's control and the conditioning and brainwashing and the return to our nature. So that's why I believe that there are forces at play that can bring us back.